Welcome to Chinatown, ladies and gentlemen. We have some business here today, but before we get to that, let's have a quick recap of the story so far. After carrying out his contract and killing Diana, her dying wishes for 47 to rescue and protect a girl named Victoria from the agency. He agrees, and the pair leave Diana's mansion, and 47, knowing that the agency will now be hunting for them, torches his car and takes Victoria to an orphanage where he believes she'll be safe until he figures out what's going on.
This is the safest place I know.
Can I come with you?
No!
You need to hide till I know what's going on.
He then rents a hotel room that overlooks the orphanage and calls a shady contact known as Birdie to get some information. Birdie is willing to cooperate, but only if 47 first does him a favour. And by favour, he means he wants him to kill someone. Which is exactly what brings us to Chinatown. So, what are we waiting for? Let's do it! Our target today is some spanner who calls himself the King of Chinatown, and our first task is to locate him somewhere within Chinatown Square. Something that may be easier said than done. Just kidding, it's easy as fuck. Now that we've located our target, we could just walk into the pagoda and pump the fucker full of lead! But that would hardly be the style of a silent assassin now, would it? So what we're actually going to do is bypass the center pagoda, make our way through the crowd around the side of Chinatown Square, and move up to this market stall directly in front of us. What we're after is the poisonous fugu fish on the counter, as it'll be instrumental in several different methods of assassinating our target. The problem is it's being guarded by this market vendor. Wait, did I say problem?
I'm sorry, sir, but you're not allowed to touch the vendor.
Like hell I'm not. There we are. Perfect. What? Too aggressive? Okay. Taking a more subtle approach this time, we'll move up to the market stand like we did before, but this time we'll stand amongst the market's customers and wait for a window of opportunity.
Okay, sir, I'm going to leave this fish unattended for a minute, but you have to promise me that you won't touch it.
I promise.
Okay, thank you.
Ha! Joke's on you, bitch, I'm taking the fish! Now that we have what we came for, we'll make our way back the way we came and then follow this undercover footpath until we reach the nearby alleyway, where we'll just sit tight for a moment as we wait for the King's drug dealer to leave his apartment and head towards the center pagoda. Now at this point, if we weren't quite so concerned with subtlety, there is an alternate route of assassination that we could take. We'll first make our way up to this fuse box and break it, disrupting the power to the TV that the nearby police officer is watching. When he gets up to fix it, we'll sneak our way past him, move up the stairs and hide in this closet. After the drug dealer unknowingly walks past us, we'll exit the cupboard and make our way into his apartment, where we'll pick up this conveniently placed sniper rifle off the table and move to the open window. And now we'll simply wait for the right moment to strike.
Hey, what's cracking, King? A flippity floppity, a boppity boopity, a scoopity doop doop doop.
Cut the crap. You know what I want.
You want some drugs, man?
Yeah, I want some drugs.
I said, do you want some drugs?
Yeah, I'd like some drugs.
I said, do you want some drugs, man?
Hell yeah, I want some fucking— oh!
And that's one way of taking care of business. But unfortunately, due to the sniper's lack of a silencer, subtlety's gone right out the window, and now we're in for a fight. Silent assassin? I don't think so.
This is the police! Free!
So, yeah, let's opt for a little more discretion in our approach. Jumping back now to street level, after the drug dealer walks past us, we'll discreetly tail him through the crowd before breaking away to the right and pretending to examine this sushi menu as we wait for the King to return to the pagoda. Where is he, you ask? Well, he's currently off engaging in a variety of activities throughout Chinatown Square that could, and therefore will, get him killed. And seeing as though we've got some time to kill before he returns to meet his drug dealer, let's take a look. The first thing that King Cockhead likes to do on a regular basis is sample the local cuisine, which he does at a small vendor stand located within a small alleyway at the far side of the square. And of course, I think we all know what that means.
Oh god! This flavor! It's like an explosion in my—
No. Actually, from the stand where we recently acquired our fugu fish, we'll make our way through the small cluster of people before reaching the alleyway in question. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is this police officer. He doesn't move, and will therefore spot us if we attempt to poison the king's food. So before we do anything else, we'll grab the nearby bottle, walk just outside his line of sight, and throw it at the wall just behind him. Now that he's distracted, we'll use this opportunity to add a little flavour to the king's meal. And with our plan set in motion, we'll gently turn the camera around and take a moment to view these lovely masks that have been decoratively placed on the brick wall behind us, some of which seem very familiar, especially this one, which I'm sure that I've seen somewhere before.
I heard the two guys were found dead in elevators last week. Good thing that'll never happen to Yeah. Huh? Hey man, not cool. You shouldn't throw explosives at people while they're
Those were the days. But we have no more time to reminisce because the king's about to have his last supper.
It looks like someone's put something unusual in my food. Oh well, guess I'll just eat it anyway. I mean, come on. What's the worst thing that could
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that you liked fugu fish. The next thing that our lovable target likes to do after eating is inspect this nearby manhole. I think it goes without saying what the hazard is here, but again, we're faced with this chain-smoking cop that doesn't fucking move. This time, however, we're going to do more than just distract him. We'll start by again grabbing the glass bottle from the nearby counter, then when we are out of the officer's line of sight, we'll throw the bottle so it shatters just in front of the manhole. This should cause the officer to... What?
This is Constable Cares Too Much. It appears that we have a suspicious brick wall in the area. Still unsure of its intentions, but we'll report in after further investigation. You hear that, mate? I'm onto you. I know an evil brick wall when I see one, and mark my words, I'm going to...
Okay, let's try this again.
What the? Well, I can clearly see from where I'm standing that that was just an empty bottle. But I'd better go in for a closer look. After all, it never hurts to...
Or does it? So now with the police officer out of the picture, all we need to do is wait for our target to enter the vicinity.
Echo! 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 Cocaine! 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 God, I'm hilarious sometimes.
Okay. Clearly, pushing the police officer down the manhole and then axing the cunt so he falls down too isn't going to get us a silent assassin rating. But here's what will. With our trusty glass bottle in hand, we'll wait for the king to just about finish eating and then throw the bottle so it lands just around the corner. When the police officer moves away to investigate, we'll simply stroll up behind the king and kick him down! Bon voyage, fuckhead. So after stuffing his face and investigating the manhole, the final thing our target does before meeting his drug dealer is relieve himself in the nearby alleyway. And this, if we haven't yet dealt with him, is yet another opportunity to take him out. But first, these two conversing cops need to go. Excuse me fellas. Fuck off.
Well, I see no reason not to comply. Come along, Percy. You heard the man.
Now that those two brain-dead morons have willingly left the area, we'll make our way into this small formerly fenced-off area and lie in wait. Eventually, the king will stroll by us and take a piss in the corner.
Oh dear God, am I looking forward to this. Been holding on all day. That ought to do it. Much better. And now to get myself back to the pagoda and get me some cocaine.
Whoopsie daisy. Returning now to the sushi stand from before, we can see that the king has finally returned to meet with the drug dealer and asked him for some cocaine. After a short conversation, the drug dealer will depart to replenish his supply, and the king will briefly sit down and have some coffee before going for another walk around Chinatown. Once again, had we taken a slightly different approach, we could have killed him right here and now, and still maintained our silent assassin rating. How? From the stand where we got the fugu fish earlier, we can cross through the crowd to the right and come to an area where a food vendor is preparing food. Well, actually, he's playing with his phone and taking regular smoke breaks, but that's irrelevant. Seeing as though it's a restricted area, we'll wait until the coast is clear, sneak in behind the vendor, and put on the available disguise. Then we'll make our way back through the busy streets and ultimately into the king's private pagoda, where we'll add a little fugu fish to his coffee. And now we play the waiting game.
And now to enjoy some of this hot, freshly brewed, delicious, and above all, completely harmless.
But yet again, I digress. Returning once more to our vantage point at the sushi stand, we'll watch as the dealer leaves the pagoda, put down the menu, and tail him through the crowd. He soon comes to a staircase leading down to a secluded sublevel. Here we'll carefully follow him as he makes his way down, and upon reaching the bottom, we'll fucking grab the cunt and choke him out, before taking his clothes and concealing him in the dumpster. Following this, we'll make our way back up the stairs, move through the crowd, head down the alleyway, and take the stairs back up to the dealer's apartment, where we'll poison the cocaine on the desk. Now, with our trap set, we'll exit the apartment and go back down to meet the king at his pagoda. Okay, mate, are you ready for some cocaine that's to fucking die for?
Well, you're clearly not my drug dealer. But yes, I certainly am. Lead on.
And now we'll simply head back to the dealer's apartment while our oblivious target follows us there like a dog about to be fed. Well, mate, here we are. Get the fuck in here.
Aren't you gonna ask me nicely?
Please come inside.
I'd love to.
I fucking can't wait until you're dead on the floor, you piece of shit.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Whoa, mama, that's a rush. I gotta say, I doubted you there for a second, but this shit's really, really,
That ought to kick your drug habit, fuckhead. Now that we've eliminated our target, we'll place the body in the nearby container for some extra points before exiting the apartment, heading back downstairs, out of the alleyway, through the hustle and bustle, and back down the stairs to the sub-level, where we'll change back into our suit. I know that it's not necessarily a requirement in this game, but it's a nice fucking suit. From here we'll make our way back through Chinatown Square until we once again come to the pagoda. As the nearby police officer turns around to have a smoke, we'll quickly walk in, grab the evidence from the table, and walk out again. And now we'll make our way around the side of the pagoda, continue through the crowded streets of Chinatown, take a left turn into the quiet alley, walk past the two conversing cops, and... Wait a minute! I'm forgetting something. There's one last method of execution that we forgot to explore, so let's take a quick step back in time. After we locate our target in the middle of Chinatown, we'll about face and make our way down to the secluded alley on the right where the king has parked his car. Here we'll pick up this bottle, shoulder up against this stack of produce, and then throw the bottle at the wall across the alley. When the nearby officer turns and begins to investigate, we'll choke him out and place him in the dumpster to protect him from what's coming next. We'll then turn around and make our way up this staircase where we'll find and collect some remote explosives, which we'll place by the king's car before setting off the alarm to get his attention. He'll soon emerge from the crowd and make his way down the alley to see what's going on. And right about the time that he starts freaking out over the damage we've done to his car is right about the time that we push the button on the detonator and blow that motherfucker sky fucking high! Yeah! And now with our target well and truly dead, we can get the fuck out of here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes episode 2 of Let's Fucking Play Hitman Absolution. As always, I sincerely hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button to help the channel grow, and I'll see you next time.